Here we go. We're doing the mouth cavity now. So it's just 10 minutes. I've separated it in two parts. So let's get to it. Okay. Okay, we need to do the shading part because it's black, so we need to do double-sided first. Obviously, I'm not bothered doing it yet. I'll do it. Okay, so we're selecting all this. The problem with that one is that if I do double click and shift select, it selects even the loop, which is all around the body. So I need to do it one by one. So extrude. Yeah, I didn't like the extrude tool move scale and rotate tool, so I switched on to the normal one. Yeah, I find the mouth, probably the mouth and the throat, the most challenging ones. I don't know, like I said in the previous video, I don't know why I decided to do it just on half of the model and then mirror it, rather than mirror it first and then extrude the mouth. Can't really tell. See, again, I'm trying my best with the extrude tool, but then I switched on to my normal move tool. Yeah, it doesn't always work when you extrude and to use the native tool to the extrude tool. Sorry, I repeat myself with the tool. Yeah, I'm trying to be lazy and try to the whole loop rather than selecting just the top one now and move it up. It's a fiddly job, isn't it? Yeah. Just do this one there. And the problem with him is that he doesn't have that much space between the eye sockets and the throat. So it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, extruding the mouth and the throat. So I go one by one. Everybody has a different way of doing things. I'm figuring it out as I go because there isn't just one way of doing things. I work the way it suits me. Some people are more experienced and they would do it in a different way. I mean, the modeling process and everything else as well. This is the way it works for me. This is the way I work. But for you, might be different. There's always another way, most of the time, I think. Yeah, B soft select, hold B so you can increase the size. Just keep rotating around so we can see it from all the angles. 4 on the keyboard to go in or you can switch the modes here on top. Where's my mouse? Here on top. It's 4 for wireframe, 5 for normal mode, and 6 for texture mode, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I do it automatically, so I need to think twice before. Okay. I want to now select the whole loop again, so I can extrude it further. You can, as well, when you selected the whole loop, you can create a fast select as well. Which sometimes I do use, sometimes I don't. It's just because I'm not really sure whether I'm happy with that loop, and maybe when I'm happy with it, I can just do a soft select, and I think it's quicker for me this way. But yeah, there is a way. Even in Blender, I remember in Blender, we had certain, you can select certain vertices, faces, or edges, and have it as a select group. There we go. Finally, I went to the two-sided mode, so I've got better visibility. Straighten those out a little bit, point them in the right direction, as we can say. You see here how it's narrowing it down, and it's getting quite dense. And I want to straighten that line for the mirror. Like, it needs to be on the same line with my top line. Let's tidy the mouth a little bit. Loop there, control on the keyboard. I use the quadro tool, but you can use multicut tool as well. Straighten the mouth area so we can add more loops there as well. We need those loops around the eyes and around the mouth. We do need them there. No. I want to move this one in. Let's turn around. Sometimes you can't grab it. Are we gonna get dizzy again, turning all around? Sometimes I feel like I'm turning around and around and around, and it makes me dizzy because you can't get the right angle to move a certain vertex. You must admit, this is such a satisfying process. I mean, creating it from scratch and adding everything and working through it, and then rigging it and animating and making it move in ways that makes you laugh. Especially when I'm doing the testing of the rig and we're stretching them and making them move. It's so funny. That's why I like working on cartoon characters. Yeah, it's a good experience. And finally, I am doing something which I really enjoy, even if I hit a wall. And it's with all the problems and things that we need to get through with software-wise, learning new tools and so on and so on. It's so much better than my previous jobs. I don't know whether I've mentioned it before, but I've done quite a few jobs. When I was a teenager, I worked at the computer center. I don't know that any of you are as old as me, but we didn't used to have internet at home, did we? So there we had computer centers where we would go play games and use internet, you know, and so on. And yes, I did used to work in a computer center when I was younger. When I was studying at the university, I was doing night shifts at the computer center as well. So that's where I learned a lot of things. I remember we used to play sometimes during the night shifts Counter-Strike or watch movies, you know, all night long. So yeah, it helped me with the technical part. Then afterwards, when I came to this country, are we done? We are done. Okay, I guess I can continue my story afterwards in the next video. So please join me in part 2 of creating the mouth and the throat. And if you want to listen to the rest of the story about how many jobs I've had. Thank you.